E. Good morning. Oh boy. Oh man. Good morning, Sam. How are you doing today? Mm, we are just vibing, brother. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. Didn't sleep too well last night, but we're cruising. We're cruising. Oh man, I walked the dog. I've pretty much done what I need to do today as far as necessity, other than like basic household chores and shit. So we're good. No workout today, thank God. It's rest day. Ugh. Let me move this over. Yeah. Anything on your agenda? It's a rest day every day. Let's go. Gotta hit the gym. You gotta be Dean's gym rat. Muscle mommy. Come on. Gotta get swole. It's a vibe, man. Everyone needs to work out. Everyone does. No matter how awful it is. It's like, come on, Dean works out. You think he does that for himself? No way. Dude, I feel like I'm way more tired than I have right. I still got a good amount of sleep last night, but it was not like good sleep. You know what I mean? Like, it was a little rough around the edges. I bought my first ever protein bar today. Crazy. Let's go. Gotta get swole. Shut up. No, no, we're not doing that bit anymore. Gotta hit the gym, Laura. I need your bench to be bigger than mine. And mine's not even that bad. Mine's not even crazy. I need more weights, dude. I'm entering that arc where I really do need to I need to get more fucking heaviness, heavy pickup put down. Again, like you think I get this figure for myself? Are you kidding me? Uh Oh man. Dude, I had so much fucking protein yesterday. Oh, I made dude. So I'm first like my mom made a huge piece of salmon that was so good, and then I fucking crushed a steak. Like I actually I'm getting really good at making steaks. Perfectly fucking medium. Oh, it was so good, but my tummy hurts. uh just fucking protein and carbs, man. Screw those veggies. It's just wasted calories, dude. I'm the I'm the picture of health, like my gray skin, just lack of fucking complexion. Oh my god. I did chest day like 2 days ago and I still feel it and my legs hurt. Dude, oh god. So like I walk my dog every day, right? No day is worse to walk my dog than the day after leg day. Oh my god. Because get like I'm so where my house is at the bottom of a hill. So oh, just walking up the hill really oh, it makes me want to die. Oh, it makes me want to die. But it's all for the legs, bro. You need like just I feel like there's some real pride in having like a cut leg. Like just like mine definitely aren't there, but like every it's like the same way every woman should work on their ass is just like every man should too. There's just something it's just like there's a fucking John Madden quote. Fucking John Madden, like one of the directors of the fucking fucking NFL. Wait, hold on. What? Let me. I want to find that quote. It's fucking so ridiculous. Okay, yeah, I found it. I already found it. It goes like this: when a woman has a nice ass, it's a cliche. It's predictable. Oh, big deal. You have wider hips, estrogen, and fat naturally gets stored in that area. Big whoop. A man has a nice ass. Now that's something special. That really gets my wheels turning. John Madden. I have no. There's no way it's a real quote, but it does just make me smile every once in a while. Anyway, Laura, if you're where are you trading today, or are you trading today? We can only incoherently ramble for so long. Oh man, it goes again. I get kind of tense on Fed days, dude. Uh, I hate Fed decisions, dude. I've been just like, I don't know. I've been like antsy, paranoid. I don't know what it is. Like I've just been not chilling. I don't know what it is. I'm just trying to vibe, man. Here, let me pull. Is that on the right monitor? I hope it is. Yes, it is. Oh man, what's there to talk about? What's going on, man? Talk to your buddy. Talk to your little buddy. Come on. I won't bite unless we started a little earlier today. Oh, this song fucking hits home, bro. Sing. Open up the door, easy less, easy more. Tell me would it be you? Are you here? Are you there? Something I should know. Easy come, easy go. But in your head, don't hear a word I say. Communicate, relate. But I talk to you, but you never even knew. Tell me, can you hear me? I'm just kind of waiting for this to get in the money, man. It gets so close. Never listen, never listen. Oh, come on. It can't just be me. I don't know, man. Why? I just feel weird. Oh, I just feel weird. Hold on. I want to check USO. USO oil tumble. I'm like, it didn't. It definitely didn't. It's still disgusting. Then, running then, come again. Opposite, opposite. Spin up the. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, uh. So I'm pretty much just gonna be doing this till I feel like stopping, or until the end of the trading day. I mean, I don't really have any other plans. Uh, I feel like my brain is like moving like at a mile a minute, and like my body doesn't really know what to do. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of twitchy. I don't know, which feels really weird because like I just wish I wish I got more sleep last night. No, what's the 4 hour look about? Dude? Gas needs to just stop, dude. Like this pricing is fucked. Okay, it's just gonna be the same across the board, but still. There's some things about fucking Thinkorswim that I just wish were like a little more seamless, like just being able to. There we go. Fuck me. There we go. Um, I don't know. I'm really I'm just sitting here, man. I want to move this over. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised this song isn't on Spotify. I gotta, dude. I just want this fucking weather to go, like, keep coming down in temperature, man. Seriously, like, I'm so over the fucking mosquito. They came back with a fucking vengeance towards the end. Like, holy fuck, I've been getting bit like nonstop, like for the entirety of September. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Oh, I can't wait for these little fuckers to go extinct, man. Dream, sleep becomes a dream. Healthy is what makes it right. Not healthy is what makes you. Mm, Sleep becomes addicting. Healthy is what makes you right. Healthy is what makes you. You are rising. Healthy is what makes you right. What makes you. I'm trying to keep a good leash on on how I throw money around, especially when trading recently, because I feel like I just need to chill. Like, oh man, I feel like I'm just kind of stressed about definitely today as a whole. Like, I don't like Fed days. Um, and I was up like, and like on top of the fact I didn't sleep very well. Like, I was studying last night, and there was just a lot. There was a lot to fucking take in. So I'm just kind of, I'm just kind of, you know what I mean? It's weird because it's like I get excited over a lot of things, and like I just kind of let them kind of run amok in my head, and I'm just like, shit, man. Like I try and like ease up a bit, but it's like really difficult. It's really fucking hard, man. It's kind of why like I just kind of need someone to talk to every once in a while, just like on stream, like just bouncing off someone in chat. Mm. Feel alive. I haven't driven in a minute, like the sim. Just kind, I feel like I overdid it last time. Like I was really like zoned in. Hey, Tumor. Uh, my brain hole is just kind of all over the fucking place, man. What have you been up to? I just feel super tense today, dude. You know, it's like it's that feeling of I've been learning Spanish and regretting my life choices. Sounds about right. Dude, I'm you ever like get like just you're kind of like scared but you don't know why. Like dude, I just feel super paranoid right now for like no reason. Like I'm trying to figure it out and I'm just like, "Oh shit, dude." Like I'm just trying to chill. Like I'm trying to like but it's like I kind of need I need someone to bounce off of so I can get just kind of get out of this little zone. I'm always on edge. Dude, it just feels bad. Like, oh my god. I was having like not bad dreams, but like not bad dreams, but I was having fucking just like fuck man. I was just not having good dreams. I really just wanted to listen to this song. I rediscovered this song the other night, but it's one of those things where I'm like I want to progress at a certain speed, you know, but it's way too fast. You know what I mean? It's like it's like I'm going like way over the top for like no reason. Um I'm just finding it hard to relax in this moment. Mainly because today's probably a Fed day. I just wish I slept a bit better, man. That's all it really is. Like I'm trying to make like good decisions. I'm trying to make like the right decisions. I'm trying to like, you know what I mean? I'm so like invested in being like correct and just all this shit. I don't know. Like, well, here's the thing: is I know what it is, but I don't want to talk about it here. That's the thing. Whenever I like that's my shit, dude. Is that like whenever I say I don't know, it is 100. I 100% know what it is. Whenever I say I don't know, it's purely because I don't want to talk about it in a certain space. That is 100% what it is. And then like I get like and it's not a bad thing either. It's like I'm just super eager. Man, I've got to do a report for biology and it's 8:40 p.m. I want to sleep. I will wake up at 6:30 a.m. when I got to get to train. Bruh. That's definitely one fucking thing I don't miss about going to school. Dude, I want reparations for my time in school. I want reparations. These fucking kids have it so easy. They have it so fucking easy. It's ridiculous. So I had to be okay. I had to be up at 6:30 a.m. Right? That was just something you just had to do. You had to be up at 6 and you had to be up at 6:30 p.m. a.m. You had to be at school by at least 7:30 because school started at 8 And it takes a minute to cross the entire school grounds, right? And oh god, like it takes a minute to cross the fucking school grounds. And if you're there by like 7:59 or 8, like it's over. You're done. Like if when school starts at 8, like at 8, like it's dead. These fucking kids. So like my house is like near a bus stop, like a school bus stop. I see these kids get on that bus at like 9, maybe 8. Bitch, the American education system is so fucking ass. I want reparations for being born in the EU. Dude, these kids are soft. They're soft as shit. All right. Can't be bothered. That's just an average day. Oh, there it is. I just am like, I don't know, man. Maybe on another day. It's like, what? You're quirky. You're funny. That's crazy, dude. It's like seeing a 9/11 joke. It's just like you see one, you see them all. Like, come on, mix it up, man. That's the thing. Like, dude, it's just like you say something like that, and you're just like, you know what I mean? Like, you just say something like completely outrageous. You're like, ooh. I'm sorry, bro. I've been on the internet since the early 2000s. You can't say anything to me that won't fucking shock me. Like that's the thing. Like you gotta be really fucking creative. Die in a fire. Like actually die in a fire. Why are you the second person to say that today, bro? So the American education says, dude, they get to school at like 9 a.m. and like sometimes I see them get on the bus at like 10. So I'm like, dude, half the day is gone already. Like I'm just like, bro, no. Like I had to be there on the dot at 7:30 a.m. every single fucking day. And then they get out of school. Like I swear, I see them like okay, so like where the school is relative to where I live. I'm like, dude, I see kids like walking around like 2:30, 2:30 in the afternoon. Like they're out of school so fucking early. It's crazy. School school starts at fucking 8:20 and it goes till 3:40. Yeah, that's how it was for me too. That's how it was for me too. But these kids now, like it's legitimately like they maybe are there for 4 hours, maybe five. Dude, I stream longer than that. Like that's fucked. It's fucking stupid, dude. He's on, yeah, the right pill every day. Your brain. I'm all bro, I went to kindergarten every day for longer than that AKA from dawn to pitch black night. Yep. Yep. Dude, oh my god. Like they parents just back in the day just like really left us there, huh? I mean, it was a pre-K, it was like elementary school technically, like kindergarten, preschool, but they really were like they they used all of that fucking time. Same. I was always the last one. I was always the last one. It was one of those things where it was like I tried convincing my parents to let me walk home from school because they would literally come so late. Like so late. There was one day where they got it. I mean, they were not only was I the last one to leave one day, um, it was so I think it was like 8. It was like 8 PM. It was late. Um, and like they had to like talk to my parents. Like they're like, you cannot pick up your kid this late. Like, and it was because there was like an accident on the freeway or something. Because like where my mom worked relative to where I went to school was like, dude, I don't understand. I never understood how parents picked up their kids the second school let out. Like, I don't know how that was possible. Like, it never, ever, ever, ever like clicked in my head of like, that's impossible. They should be at work, you know. But God, the second I was able, like, I got the green light to start walking home. Oh my God, it was amazing. It was amazing. I could. There's no better feeling. That is a state of bliss that is completely, 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 completely special. To like when you walk home for the first time and you open that door and you're like, oh shit, kick it. I think I ran home the first day. Like I was so excited. I like full tilt sprinted from school all the way to my house. And it wasn't even that far, but it was still just like I just was like the other thing is we had a uniform. Like you had a uniform and it was just like oh that like just getting that fucking uniform off was just like peeling off a band-aid. It was just like so blissful. Like kicking those shoes off like it was uniform was always that fucking scratchy sweater. Yep. For me it was a polo t-shirt and it was just rough, man. It was just like having that on your skin all day really like there's something about it that just it is disgusting. Like it's just not comfortable. And then the khakis and shit, like you couldn't wear jeans. Fucking khakis, man. That's a word I never want to hear again. They made us wear high vis vests. Uh uh dude, people who went to my middle school were awful. I hate like god, it was ratchet ass shit, man. I remember I got bullied because I said excuse me to the wrong person. Uh there is no more evil person on planet Earth than a fucking middle schooler, dude. I that's a hill I'm dying on. Like there is no like like you ever I'm like, dude, if you stood out even a little bit, if you stood out even a fucking little bit, because like the thing is that like you see those memes of like middle schoolers will be mean to you and they'll bully you, but they'll be right. Like that's the thing. Like that's the thing that's really brutal about middle schoolers. Like you kind of lose that in high school. Like in high school, like if someone's like bullying you, like that's different. Like, but when they're bullying you in middle school, like it is pure hatred. It is pure fucking hatred. And you're just like, why? Dude, oh my god, I found that out really fast. Oh my god, I found that out so fast. I never stood out ever. Ever, 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 ever. Anytime I got moved to a new class, I was so fucking uh oh dude. They're like but it's like it's crazy though. Cause like did you ever have a teacher who would like get into arguments with students? Like it's like motherfucker, you're like screaming at like a 13-year-old. You're like 47. What are you doing? What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like what are you doing? Like I had a teacher who like legitimately had like a it felt like a vendetta. Like it really felt like this dude was like gunning for me. Because oh dude, oh it was so bad. So like my mom, bro, my previous math teacher was that bitch just because we asked a single question because we didn't understand how she taught it in her nonsensical way, full blown ear rape. Dude, I had an English teacher because okay, so like my mom was like I was failing English and every dude, I don't know what it was, but every single English teacher I had was a fucking piece of shit. Every single one of them. Every single fucking one of them was a bastard. And I just was like it sucked. Like, oh my god. Like I my middle school English teacher was just like I don't know what it was. I don't even remember entirely what happened, but all I do remember is that my mom blew up on her. Like, dude, like my mom tore her a new asshole. I mean, it was kind of justified, but also kind of not because all it did is that it started going down the chain. It started going down the chain. And so now all the English teachers knew who I was and I was like, "Awesome. Awesome." And then I got moved and then that's when I got the teacher who was like who put like a target on my back. So, one of the thing I so it was a class that like I had no friends in. It was like I knew nobody in that class. Um and so we had to like write something. I don't remember. It was like a full page report. And I still remember this. Like it was so I my blue and black pen were out of ink and I had a red pen. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't really know anybody here, and I don't really, and like the teacher was very specific of like, you have to write this in a pen. You have to write this in pen. So I'm like, okay, I have a red pen, and I wrote it all in red ink. I wrote it all in red ink. And I turned it in. He looked down at it for like 5 seconds, looked back up at me, and he just like, you know what a red pen means, right? And I'm like, what? And he's like, it means that it's like if you got this on your bank statement, that means you would have no money. And then he crumpled it up and threw it in the garbage. Like I remember that fucking so vividly. And I was just like, in the moment, like I had that cognitive thought of just like, dude, you're like in your mid 50s. I like what kind of shit is that? Like what was that? Like it was just like it was so hostile. It was so hostile for like no reason. And he gave me a fucking zero on it, even though I finished it. And it was just like I got moved out of that class really fast because I was just like, dude, what the fuck? Because like my parents would like complain to me like, oh, like you're not like what's going on with your grades? And I'm just like, dude, like I can't do it. Like I can't do it. Like they're just like they're like even there were classes I was good in that I started doing bad in because of the way the other classes were affecting me. Like it was really bad. Why I refused to go back to school. Cuz fuck that shit, dude. Like honestly, I'm not going to go to a place where like they get paid to belittle you. You know what I mean? What was the English dude, I don't even remember. Like all I remember was just like people were just dickheads. Like that's the thing. Like that is like all I remember. Like they were just dickheads. Like I remember like cuz like I'm dyslexic, you know, like and it really flares up when I'm really stressed. Like um but it wasn't just the teachers. I mean, it was like dude, like oh god, like popcorn reading. Oh my god. Oh, I was talking to Aiden about this the other day. Is that like there were kids who were good readers. I was not one of them. I'm still not a great reader. Like, and they would just pick the kid who couldn't read because it was funny. And like, I really struggle. Like, I would really like when I was really stressed, and most of the time in English, I was really stressed. So I was just like, I would just be fucking stumbling all over myself. Just like I couldn't. I literally like I felt like I couldn't read because for me it's just repeating what I've been learning for 3 years. I just remember at some point we had to learn cursive. That's it. Like that's like that. Like, dude, they taught cursive. I swear to God, like every single year, every single fucking year they taught cursive. Oh man. And I was just like, dude, I can't. Like, it was especially bad for me because I could barely read to begin with. And then like now you have to read these like squiggly ass fucking lines. I was just like, I still can barely. I can barely read cursive today. And like my mom was like, "You write in cursive. How the hell can't you read?" And it's like I don't write in cursive. I write normally. I just don't lift my hand up when I write, so it looks lazy. Like I don't lift my hand when I write, so it just is all connected. I lift my hand between words, but like between letters, I don't lift. Don't lift. The birds I shed, it's a lonely view. And yeah, school, no bueno. No bueno. Dude, I can't shake this fucking feeling. Maybe it's not a good idea for me to talk about stressful situations while I'm currently like not chilling. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, dude, I'm just trying to focus on life, man. Like, pretty sure I was writing in cursive before what the fuck it was. I feel like most people were because it's just like just I remember like the remember those like did you have those like sheets where they were like write each letter but you had to do it super uniform? Like, you had to make them really nice and pretty, like, really sharp angle, like oh my god. Like, I would do those, and then, like, I would go to write, and then it would look nothing like it, and it would always piss my teachers off. Man, that was just a fucking like, the best day of my life, one of the best days of my life was, uh, I found one of my old school backpack or it was, like, I found one of my old school backpacks, and I had, like, all of these notes in it, and the first thing I did was fucking throw them in the garbage. Because I'm like, I don't care if there's something important. I don't care if there's $100 bill in here. Like, I don't even want I didn't even look through it. I just threw it away because I was just like, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not going through this. I'm not looking through this. I don't care. Which is a real shame because it's like my mom tries to really get me to try and get back into some form of academics. And I'm just like, she knows how fucking much I hate it. Like she knows. but still tries, you know? My dad still has no idea. That's the thing, dude. Anything revolving even remotely around academics is a bit of a touchy subject. You know what I mean? But there's always that thing of just like, bro, like I don't know why. Like, you ever just have days where you just don't feel good enough? You know what I mean? Like you ever like you know what I'm talking about? You just don't feel it. Like that's kind of what it is. Like I just don't feel it. I'm not feeling it, Mr. Squidward. I don't feel good enough. You know? Anytime I feel like I'm getting somewhere in life and I'm just like, you don't feel good enough. Like it's so weird because it's like I know I've been doing really good recently, right? I know I've been doing really good. And then like one or two new things happen and you're just like, I don't feel so good anymore. It kind of rocks the boat a bit. Um, cuz like I've been cutting out and adding things to my routine like a lot. And there's like one thing in particular that is something that eats at me constantly, constantly, constantly. I don't want to say what it is, but it really is just like I feel like it's kind of obvious, you know, like because like I feel like I hold myself pretty well. Like I take care of my body for the most part. I do stuff like I have hobbies. I have this, you know. But there's one crucial thing that I feel like I'm missing, and without it, it feels like I'm not like living. You know, I don't feel like I'm progressing to where I want to be without it. You know, but at the same time, without it is like means that I'm not wasting time on something that isn't worth it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like every time I try and like take steps in this space, right? Every time I try and take steps into this space, it it rocks the boat. It really does because it makes me scared. It makes me nervous because I want to go into it with more care and more sensitivity than the last time I went in. You know, and when things aren't kind of on the same playing field, you know, then my head just starts fucking running. Like, and I mean sprinting. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do about it, you know? Like, do I try and use a different outlet? But I don't like it's like it's one of those things where it's like if I try and use a different outlet, I don't like the way the outlet makes me feel. You know, does that make sense? Like I want this one thing to work, but if it doesn't, it's like one of those things where it's like if it doesn't, I just go back to what I was doing before, just kind of pissing in the wind, doing my thing. And for the most part, like being like relatively happy, you know? But I know there's more. You know what I mean? I know that's the thing. That's the thing is that like I know there's more. That's the thing that really eats me, man, is that I know there's more and I just want it to work. I want it to work so bad so I never have to think about it ever again. You know, because I'm a builder, dude. I try to build and create and do shit all the fucking time. If I'm not like fixing something, either figuratively or actually fixing something, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. You know, or not or maintaining something. Either that being like a physical thing or like an internal thing. Like and I don't feel like I'm successful until I'm either working at it or just like back to where I was before. Because if I was back to where I was before, I could really like focus on other things and they don't affect me as much. But this one very big life thing, which I am way blowing out of proportion for what it should be, and what should be just kind of like a normal thing, is just like it becomes a lot, you know? It becomes a lot. And the thing is that there's not just this one thing. This is just the biggest thing, which I think about more than like anything else, you know? And and trying to keep the fire in my head instead of going under. Like and I have this similar feeling with like other kind of topics I think about and do on a day-to-day basis, right? But this one thing in particular is kind of its own little monster because it becomes so overwhelming when I don't deal with it, and then when I do deal with it, it's just as overwhelming. Um, and then like I try and throw myself into other things, which is why like like I picked up like the Bible and religion and shit because it really like it gave me a little bit of an escape, but sometimes it's not enough, you know? Like sometimes I need to read something that I really need to hear, and when I don't have that happen, I just feel completely fucking lost. Like absolute like it's one of those things where I'm like I don't feel like money could fix it. I don't feel like because it's entirely me, you know? And I'm not trying to be perfect, you know? But I would just like the feeling of inadequacy to stop, you know, or like become less apparent when something like this flares up. And it's 100% like in my own head, but it's something I really do want to take very, 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 very incredibly seriously. It makes me incredibly, and like it's one of those things where like when other people talk about it as a casual thing, it makes me immeasurably uncomfortable. Inconceivably uncomfortable. Um, like, like I like to the point where I'm like, I will like deafen myself just so like on Discord, one of my friends are talking about it, just so I don't have to hear it. You know, anytime like you see it in like media or whatever, like it immediately I just go into full shutdown. It's just like it's kind of wild, like how much it affects my subconscious because it really does just go like full on stop, like everything stop, like get away. I go into like almost fight or flight. I'm just still talking about like the feelings of like inadequacy, you know? And like certain things that people talk about where it's just like it like I can't contribute or I don't like the way they people talk about things. So I will remove myself from those certain topics because of the way I'm feeling about these certain topics to the point where it's like I literally like I have to not only remove myself from these conversations but I have to throw myself aggressively into something else or else like I let it get absolutely gets fucking out of control. You need a fucking woman, get some confidence and love. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. That's the topic, dude. Like that is it. Like that's it. It's something that like it is so like ingrained in me, you know? But it's so hard to like get traction from like where it's not impossible and I've really been trying. Like that's the thing is I've really been trying, but I just don't feel good about like the steps I'm taking to get there, you know? And it's just like I just cannot get the feeling away of I'm wasting my time. You know, like you open a dating app now and it just is like I don't know this person. You know what I mean? Like I don't know you. I don't know like I know what you look like, but it's just like I don't know you. You know? I don't want it's just like this and I know discovery is a very I mean, that's just kind of like what it is, you know? Like you go through that it's a normal natural phase of you just go through the motions, right? But just like the swiping shit of just like, oh, like 1, 2, it just becomes a fucking rhythm, man. You know what I mean? It just becomes a fucking rhythm, dude. And I hate that rhythm. I really do. Like, I'm really trying, man. I'm really trying. And like it's one of those things where I'm like, I just don't know how much longer I can hold out. It's been a long time. It's been a long time and a lot of effort. And it just doesn't it's just like it just doesn't work, you know? And it's something I want really badly, you know? And it's just like I'm a fucking dreamer, dude. I'm a dreamer. I'm a dude who wants to go after it. You know? It's a huge, huge, huge reason. It's like it is a huge reason why I'm trying to work as hard as I can. It's a huge reason why I'm trying to get my driver's license. It's a huge reason why I'm trying to get more independence. Everything I do is basically for this, you know, like because it just it means it means everything to me, you know. I feel like you're not in a place where the economy is good for the amount of money, which is much a hard factor. Self confidence, probably. It's it's a huge problem, dude. It is a huge problem. It is a really really big issue, um, that really does affect me. You know, um, I would like it to not affect me as much because it really messes with my day to day. And every time, like to the point of almost literally praying, of actually praying for it, you know, because I'm just there's got to be some hint. There's got to be some hint at where it's going and like when this ends, you know. And it's a really hard thing to swallow. It is incredibly difficult because again, like it's just that barrier of just like I don't know you. Like I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're about. I don't know I would it's just like I don't know if I want to be friends with you. Like I don't know I don't you're not even a friend of a friend. You know what I mean? Like you're completely blank slate. And to a lot of people that's a good thing, so you don't have to invest that much time. And I'm like I'm sorry I care. You know, like I genuinely give a shit about people, you know? Genuinely try to move to Eastern Europe, like the Baltics. This shit's cheap here. Move to Norway for a bit, get a job there because they pay a fuck ton, and then just go remote. Like it really does. It really I just It's not saying that like you can't find someone here. You know what I mean? You definitely can. I don't like the energy per se of just I just don't like that energy, man. I just wanted to not feel like I'm working for it. You know, I want it to be easy. Like but and there are times when it is. Oh my god. That's the thing is that there are times when it's really easy. Like I mean immeasurably easy and I'm just like this is it. That's it. That's the feeling. That's the feeling. And it's like I need someone with ambition, dude. I need someone who has a driving goal for something more than themselves. You know? That is that's a big pill to swallow for a lot of people. But it's true. Like that's what I need. I can't ask for anything less than that. I really can't. I can't have anything less than that. I can't. I really can't have anything less than that. because like someone who is after more than themselves is after someone or something more than themselves will produce great things, and we're doing it for someone else and some other purpose will produce amazing results. Like it is a huge reason like why I do what the amount of shit I do for what I do is for like it's not for a lot of the stuff I do is because I do enjoy it, but there is a piece of everything I do that isn't for me. You know, like I reserve this for someone or something else. Like entirely. Entirely. And to like some people might hear that and they go like, "Oh, that's not a good thing," or like that's weird, or like you should do everything for yourself, or I like it's just not how I operate. Hi, Lawless. I just don't know. I don't know. It's like I do know the steps I need to take, but there are other steps to get to that step that have to be done, and I just don't know how much longer I can hold out for. You know what I mean? I just don't know, man. And the other thing is like I just look way too deeply into certain things like that I've just like I don't know. I don't it's like I don't know. I don't know. And this time I'm saying that and I actually don't know, you know. I just need that it feels like that the screw, like the final screw that just holds everything together. But right now it's just like it just feels like it's held together just with not a lot or just being held together. And I just kind of add one more thing, 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 one more thing. Oh, I know it gets better. I know it does. Like I'm the biggest fucking optimist you'll ever meet. It's just like because like here's the thing is that like I know what that person is. I know what those people are because I'm friends with them. You know, like I know exactly what it is. It just is like I have been like here's the thing is that like I am it feels like I'm so far behind, right? In reality, it's just like you take different paths. Everyone has a different way of doing things. It's just that like certain things I feel behind on, and that's a I don't want to say a bad way to look at it, but it's just like it's your path, you know. Like there's no right or wrong way to do anything, especially about like really big life decisions. You know, I just wish it was going faster. You know, like I yearn for speed. You know, like I yearn for making the most out of every single minute instant, you know, making it just the way I would like it to be or doing it for someone else. Like and I have sacrificed happiness for other people. Not doing that again. Like I know there like I know where the line is. Like that's the thing. It's like I've developed these life skills and life purposes based on experience. Like it doesn't come from any other place other than life experience, you know? Like I hold myself to a fairly high amount of confidence considering where I used to be. You know, like that is a lot. Like just thinking about where I used to be compared to where I am now. Like the confidence level is not even in the same fucking solar system. It just isn't. And it's just like it's just because it's just different. It's just hard to find those people. You know what I mean? It's just really hard to find those people. Uh, But yeah, like I mean, that's the big. It's a huge reason for what I do, for the things I do that I do. I mean, it's the same thing to you. It's just a matter how you solve them. Knowing how to change the things you've been through. I feel I've come to realize how past life can be compromised. To see what's going on, I can't believe this happened to you. And I mean, there's nothing really more I can say about it other than just like I'm just gonna try and chill, dude. Like that is a huge, 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 huge thing. Is that like I get way too out of my element, but that's how I operate, dude. Like that's just like I whenever I do something, I do it like the hardest way possible, and it just like sometimes it just feels normal to me, you know, like like when I take cold showers, like I take a nice warm shower, like a really nice relaxing, and then I swing the bitch over to the fucking coldest setting just because of that shock at the end. It's just like everything I do is difficult. There's nothing like everything in my life has never been traditional. Everything I've done up until like there's like nothing I do that I could label as traditional, even a little bit. The way I've gotten education, the way my family works, the way my friends work, the way like I do my hobbies, like everything is just my own thing. There's no guided path for anything I do. And and that's totally fine. Like that's just the way you do shit. That's just the way you do shit. It is. And everyone has that way of doing something. And I feel like this is that one thing where I'm like I just like not only is it almost feels like it's unnecessary to just do it the hardest way possible. It just doesn't it's not. You just gotta fall into it, you just gotta chill. Like I didn't actively pursue my friends the way I do, like, so it's just like why would this be any different? Like that's why I try and relax, but I just feel like I cannot get away from that feeling no matter how much I do it. Is that like those fucking apps, man, like it's just like I just never feel good about that ever. Ever. It's like I would rather like almost not know what the person looks like and just get to know who they are and then find that out later. Like it really it's like I don't want to like it's like you don't want to see a face and then just like oh okay, like you're as dull as a bag of rocks, like I need more. Like I it's just like I need it's just like I need a lot. I need a lot, dude. And the other thing, it's just like it's so weird because it's like I'm not afraid of failing. I'm not afraid of failure because I failed a lot. I've run through the motions. I've just run through it. Like it's kind of numb to me. It's just like I only have so much battery in me to give to something or someone or something. Which I feel like is fair because I'll give it my all. Don't you even fucking question me about that. I will fucking give it everything. Everything. But that's just me. That's just me. Like it's also just like feeling like an example to like because like I do this like, I mean everybody can see it. You know, it's just being thrown out into the void. And it's just like I don't know if I want more. I don't know if I want less. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I definitely am shooting pretty fucking high as it is. You know. Hey, Phoenix. Thank you. That made me jump, actually. Oh god, here we go. It's gonna be delayed. Oh, it's gonna be delayed. From you, cause we'll be just fine. I love you, Phoenix. You still got a long ways to go before you catch Geo. But I don't miss you. Father's no name you deserve. The kid with no ambition wouldn't come home for the world. Oh boy. Like, good lord, man. Thank you. I think what is it? Is it 60? 67. That's the he's gonna do it one bit at a time. You know what? I'm curious. Why can't I see it? Guaranteed he'll await catastrophe. On a mission, nowhere bound. Ambitions under what the oh god. There's a Fed decision going on and I wanted to see if it would pull it up, but it's not. Oh well. Slowly but surely. True that, brother. I pledge allegiance to a world of disbelief where I belong. He said, far as I can tell, it's just voices in my head. Am I talking to myself? Cause I don't know what I just said. He said, I fell, maybe I'm better off dead. My at the end of nowhere, is this as good as it gets? But I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. God, it's still going. I think you'd rather just give me the bits just to watch the fucking thing get delayed. Personally. I just wanna I just kinda wanna stick with this till about maybe noon, about 12. So about like 30 more minutes. Maybe an hour. And then we'll probably do something else. As far as what we're doing, I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea. So long, but who was wrong? The sense is wrong, gone. Allegiance to a world of disbelief where I belong. Disaster, the son of all bastards. Why are you sticking with this weekend game? Because I'm in a position, I'm in something right now that that I imagine would depend on what happens at 11:30. So, oh my god, it's still going. I just want to like stick around with this for like a little bit, maybe cryptic. Just know I'll call upon you in the future for a favor. Cryptic. It's it. The missing ingredient. Amphetamines. This is Derek. He's a master. He has been partying for 3 days straight. He's also an artist. He painted this picture you see behind me. It's like, let's see. Yesterday's hot dogs. Tinkerbell keychain, which I will keep. Ah, here it is. Amphetamines. It's just, I feel such a state of euphoria. Glow stick dance! How can I ever repay you? In the future, I will call upon you for a favor. Cryptic! Dr. Yabo, we need to know what to do. We all hate each other. We all know the truth now. All right, I have the solution to this problem. Everyone go back to lying to each other. We can't do that. We already know each other's secrets. Oh. Well, I guess that's the end of my I guess that's the end of my psychiatrist career. Soldier, how many porta potties have you cleaned in the line of duty? I couldn't tell you, sir. There's been Soldier, 2,346. My god. There has to be some kind of record. It's not your fault. Nuh-uh. Don't do this to me, man. Not you. Not like this. It's not your fault. Stop it. Stop it, man. It's not your fault. Stop, not you. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Now, Stewie Griffin on the balance board. He is wearing a one-piece leotard, which is totally not gay. Oh, did you see that? Yes, I did, Derek. Let's see what he does next. Let's go. Let's see if he sticks it. Uh-oh! 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 Leave it out or pull it in. Do I leave it out or pull it in? Do I pull it out or leave it in? Ah! Night of being bombed. To myself, avoid the sun and cancel plans with everyone. It always ends the way you can't relate to anyone, to anything you want. It's your spine, dude. It's like yanked up a bunch of notches. Ice now, heat later. It's like whoever had them, you'll know me. Not caught out for this sort of thing. Caught in between and need constant reminders of everything. All right. I think we'll hop into the Discord now. But he can tell. I'm gonna go to sleep. Faux show. Faux show. Faux show. All right. I'm gonna hop into the Discord with my boy. How many porta potties have you cleaned, soldier? It's too tough to tell. Soldier! My god. I wouldn't know, sir. Oh. Sergeant Pepper, you have been officially discharged. You think I could go back? You think I could go back to what I was? You don't know what I've seen. Roger, I need your help. I'm sorry, Klaus, but I have a duty. This isn't my Chardonnay. I've got to get out of here. Roger, we need your help. We all know each other's secrets, and we really need you to. It's like we need your help. All right, here's what you got to do. Everyone, go back to lying to each other. What? We can't do that. We already know each other's secrets. Oh, well, that's all I've got. Back to war. What are we doing today? Seeing as it is 11:35 in the AM, we're pretty solid on time here. Yeah. I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. I could drive. I could do some battle bit. I could little orange man's. Fascination for the Blind is a good band name. I feel that. Oh, nice. Was it like too fast? Just the overall, just combination in general. Interesting. Oh, okay. 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 Alright, alright. Okay. My current demon that I've been battling is the V8 supercar at Bathurst. Because the fastest, so it's like it's one of those things where like my fastest lap and my optimal are a second apart. Like it feels like I get my optimal lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. I was driving it for 3 hours one day. I knocked a full second off my optimal, but only half a second off of my fastest lap. And I'm trying to like do everything. It's one of those things where I'm like I'm trying to practice as much as you've taught me, as well as like what Nate's tried to teach me as well, and as well as like getting lines down. And it's just like there's something about it, man, where I'm just like I just cannot get that thing to settle. You know, like on the top of the hill where you really should be like almost wide open the entire time. Like I have to lift or like skim the brake a little bit just to get the thing to not like kill itself. Like so uh well you can also throw the downhill braking zone as well. Just the whole hill in general is just like but it is possible. That's the worst yes it is. It actually is. I swear to God, for the most part, like 90% of that, like the just the flat out, the we'll call it the flat out section should be flat. There's at the but it is. Have I shown you the Scott McLaughlin lap of Bathurst on iRacing? Yeah, it's on iRacing. He ran a 202 or a 201. Like, hold on, I'll just yeah. But also the what do you call it? The VRS coach ran a 201 because Nate showed me. We are like, I mean, that's the thing. We are way off the pace. Like, because like even Jimmy Broadbent was doing a 205. Like we can't like I think Nate's was a 208. And I'm pretty sure yours wasn't like low, like it was a 208 as well. Like we can't be slower than Jimmy Broadbent. Like come on. Yeah. I'm almost determined like the fastest lap that is possible. Like the fastest lap that is possible on the base setup on what you call it. The fastest you can go on the stock setup, like the baseline Bathurst setup, is probably a 207, like a really high 207. But that is really pushing it. Okay, here, hold on. I'll stream it to the Discord as well as show actual stream. I need to move. I need to move some audio around really quick. Where's my royalty free stuff? There you are. There we go. And then I'll minimize this, minimize that. Go back here, and then I think it was back here. Trying to find it. So his best was a 2019.
If you already see it, then he's
Yeah,
done it.
I know. Okay, so this is this. Let's get. Trying to get him at the start finish. Because I'm pretty sure that's his out lap. All right.
Is it mark at the same spot? Or?
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, that's better.
Me.
That's better.
That's me eating it.
Oh, okay. I'll have to eat it.
Like he's just on power so early, and it just I don't know how it hooks. He also heel toes. Like
Yeah, the V8 supercar guys do that in real life.
yeah, I know they do.
Shane Van Gisbergen did it in the Cup cars.
Yeah, I saw that video. But he's also grabbing like 2 gears on like one downshift, which is wild.
That's a full lift.
And then he gets another full lift here, but then is immediately
So,
back to full
like
power.
what I said, not wide open.
Like it's just so fast. I just think out of everything though, everything, like I just do not know how he gets this thing to stick.
Setup.
I mean, it has to be. I mean, it absolutely has to, because like this thing is just it. It just doesn't. It just doesn't hook ever. And like I was talking to Nate, and he's like, "Oh, setup won't make up like full on like 5-6 seconds." And I'm like, honestly, dude, it might. It really might, because like it like I'm almost fully convinced, because that was a 2023. Like that like on the stock setup, the fastest I've gotten is a 2089. On my own tweak setup, I got a 2085. So
I mean, I agree with Nate. Like, setup's not by itself worth 6 seconds. Usually. However, it definitely has the potential to be if it just makes it really easy to drive.
Because like he's on power so early, like he's getting the. I mean, like braking is one thing, but like he's just he's like legitimately on power like flat so early, and like it's just hooking the whole time. Like he's taking curbs too, just hooked up the entire time. Like I just don't know how he does it. And I know, like I get it, like he's an actual V8 supercar driver, like that's just what he does. But like,
I hate how he downshifts.
you hate how
Just
he downshifts.
It's just like on the chip the whole time.
That's how he does it in the actual car.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like that. I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I wonder. I didn't watch the. We don't like. I wonder what the VRS coach's thing sounds like. 'Cause I wonder if he's off the chip. But definitely, there's like lines on the hill that like I'm just getting wrong. Like at least I definitely feel like I can cut it a little bit closer. But it's still like, dude, like it's just so like there's just so much more momentum in his lap than it is than mine.
Yeah, I mean the thing's just hooked to the ground.
Like I was talking to Tony about it, and he was like, "Bro, those are GP3 times." And I'm like, it's just like I don't know. It's just like because that thing definitely doesn't drive like that. Like it definitely doesn't. Because I'm trying to be like smooth with the brakes and the power, and it's just, like it was working, but it's just like if the thing just can't fucking settle, like that rear end, man. Oh, that rear end just not being able to just like relax is really, really awful. Like it just wants to.
I mean, also he's super, super like he waits a very long time on the throttle and then just commits hard to it. Stop beating at that cat.
Meow.
Meow. When he jumps to the ground, he sounds like a villager that just took damage. Yeah.
My dog started doing so. Like when I take the leash off him after our walk, he just like starts making fucking noises now. Like I'm like, you didn't used to do this. Like he just goes like blamp 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 every single time. That's a husky, bro. Like huskies are just the orange cats of the dog breeds, bro. Like homie's got a mind of his own. I think my favorite post that someone made about a husky was they have 83 individual muscles in their ears and they use all of them to ignore you. What did Dean send me? Ooh. I just fucking put my goddamn. Oh, did you see that Aaron's motor blew up?
I did not.
So, Subaru being a Subaru, it went kaboom boom. So he was at. Okay, so basically what I can make out of it is he was at the top of stunt going like 6/10, 5/10, whatever, like not full tilt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gets to about the top of the hill, and one of his oil pressure gauge reads 0, and is just like, ooh, that's not good. Pretty much just drilling home of like, if the oil pressure gauge is 0, it's already over. And he parked it, and it started making a ticking noise, and I think he has rod knock, so.
So he parked it and didn't shut it off.
He parked it, didn't shut it off he didn't shut it off. He popped the hood, took a video while it was running, and then shut it off and then didn't turn it back on. But yes, the
When
first
your oil pressure is 0, means there's no oil. So even if it's idling, that's still not oil.
I know. And Aaron was like, "Do I just put more oil in it?" And I'm like, "Aaron, there's no
No.
oil pressure. It's just not gonna go anywhere. There's it's just broken. Like it's dead." He's like, "What do I do?" Just like, I mean, they're like, "You're just gonna have to take it to a fucking dealership now." Car was brand new too. Like I think he's owned it less than 6 months. I can't even imagine. Like, dude, like the BRZ is cursed. Like him and BRZs just don't work. Like I want him to never have a BRZ ever again. It's a great car, I understand, but like holy shit, man. Like he has never had a BRZ that like he says the first one he had was good and then it wasn't. But like dude, it just seems like every BRZ he gets has some fucking major problem to it.
Well, I mean, it's a Subaru.
I hate the people like I was watching like an old Top Gear episode and they were like Subarus are bulletproof. I don't know what people are talking. I'm like they are not bulletproof. They are very much not bulletproof. They are one of the worst motors like as far as quality wise. You know what sucks is that like they got the mixture wrong. It's a Toyota body with a Subaru motor. Why couldn't it have just been a Subaru body with a Toyota motor? It would have been so much better. It would have been so much better. But now it's like, I mean, I think the 8.6 is rumored that like the next generation is gonna have that 3-cylinder that's in the Yaris and the Corolla,
Mhm.
which is just gonna be like a million times better because that fucking Subaru motor just needs to go. It was running stock power too. Like that's like the worst thing. Is that he didn't. I don't even think he did anything to it. It just blew up. Just
No oil pressure.
leaves car running.
0.
Do I put more oil in it? No.
Well,
No,
let
you
me
don't.
let this just tighten up.
I'm surprised the motor didn't seize. Honestly.
Well, it definitely started to. I'd be willing to bet.
Hold on. I want to go back into Snapchat and like see like. Let's go back to. Okay. Lost all power. It's showing 0 oil. Check the dipstick. It's almost dry. Yeah, it's more like I had oil, then all of a sudden I lost power, and it's not making. It's making not fun noises. No, literally just like 6/10 stunt uphill, single lane. I get to the last right hand before the top of the straight. All of a sudden I lost power. At the top of stunt, I'm at Chevron buying oil to limp it back. And then Frankie said, "It probably got oil starved. Common issue on new BRZs. Please tow it." I mean, it's still drivable and it's fucked anyway. The oil pickup tube is probably blocked. I was just gonna throw a quart and limp it home in second. I think it's a bad idea. Just get a tow truck. Everyone's just telling him to tow it. The best way to go about it is to tow it to a closer dealer, all hands off type thing. I'll do that. Yeah, it's your best bet. So stupid it's even an issue in the first place. They knew what they were doing after the first batch of cars came out. The less involved with this demise, the better. Just make sure to be ready to fight the dealer, though. I was driving it and it lost power. That's all you gotta say. I neutral rode it home, towing it to a Subaru dealer tonight. Oh, and then he sent a video of the ticking noise.
So he turned it on again.
I don't know if you can hear that, but stream can. No, he took the video before he turned it off for good. But it sounds like a lawnmower.
That's good. That's how it's supposed to sound.
Because I asked him like, why is the car even on? And he was like, it was from earlier. She's knocking, not rod knock though. Straight to the dealer. Yeah, it was crazy how they build these cars to brake when they turn right. And then that's it so far. That's the end of the saga for now. I'm just gonna throw a quart of oil in it. It'll be fine. Like, I used to be a Subaru guy. I used to love them. Fully. I loved Subarus every which way from Sunday. And I stopped loving them because I just found more and more and more and more shit wrong with them. They just got worse and worse and worse. And they're really fucking expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanted a 2.5 RS. Like the GC8, the one Gino has, basically. And the biggest reason was that body style is the most desirable, and that motor is basically dog shit. There's no reason. There's just no reason. So you just buy an Evo. Just with the same money, you could buy a really good Evo. Just buy an Evo.
All right, what are we doing, Max?
You want to just flip a coin and whatever it lands on, we do?
Sure.
All right, heads for battle bit, tails for driving. It is tails.
I mean, we're driving.
Yeah, we're driving. As far as what we're driving, that's a good question. Why doesn't auto login ever work on iRacing? I clicked the thing. As far as what we're driving, I would be open to buying a track, but
Oh,
yeah, I can't do a car and a track, but I would do a track.
interesting. What tracks are you interested in?
I was looking at hold on, if I could just get to the store. There it is. I was looking at walk-ins. That was one of them. Sonoma was another. Zandvoort was another.
I haven't driven the new Zandvoort.
Nate preaches
Watkins.
it, so.
Watkins Glen is a fun track. I don't know. I don't know what you should buy.
I know it's hard, right? Like, well, if I did, okay, like let's just narrow it down to Watkins and Zandvoort. If I got one of those, what would we drive on them?
If we got Zandvoort, we'd drive more Formula stuff there. If we got Watkins Glen, we could drive anything there.
Because the only Formula stuff I have is like the old Indy car and the F3 car.
Yeah, so I'd buy Watkins Glen, I think.
All right, I'm down to do the Glen because that.
Valtteri Bottas
Mhm.
had one more race. Like on this, Red Bull broke their Q3 streak this year.
Okay.
Like at least one making Q3 got broken last race.
All right.
From 2018 to Singapore 2023 was 102 races.
Hmm.
Streak like in a row where one of them made Q3.
God damn.
Valtteri Bottas had 103 races in making it in a row, making it to Q3, like by himself,
God damn.
which was 2017 to 2022, which honestly might be every single race that he ran with Mercedes. Because it was Australia 2017 to Australia 2022, which was, I don't know, was that the first race of the season with Alfa Romeo? So
I
he
have
made it.
no idea.
Me neither.
All right.
But I think that was every single race with Mercedes.
I'm downloading. I'm downloading Watkins. I'm gonna piss and get a piece of gum. I had to keep an eye on the dog to a certain extent because he's gonna shit in the house at some point. I feel it.
Okay. It's quite the prediction.
See, the thing is, he doesn't let me know. He doesn't let me know when he wants to go out to potty. He doesn't like to let me know, so he'll let me know by saying it's too late.
Every time I get tied up, I have to pee, and I'm
Oh,
going now.
no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's up, Mr. Kitty?
Meow.
I've been calling him Mr. Kitty a lot more like Cartman.
No, Mr. Kitty, it's my papa.
No,
No,
Mr.
Mr.
Kitty is
Kitty, my papa.
No, Mr. Kitty is a bad Mr. Kitty.
Bad, bad, Mr. Kitty. All right, where are we driving at the Glen?
What do you have to? What do you
GT3.
of the options you have? What do you think?
What do I think? Hold on, I need to go through my fucking.
Meh, 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 meh.
I got the Arca car, the GTE car, the Cadillac, the F3 car, all the fucking normal shit, the GT3, the supercar. Stop eating him. He's a little boy.
No, he's eating me. Although he's got no survival gene. Like I can put most of his head like in my mouth, and he just like accepts it.
Oh no.
Like, dude, if I was trying to eat you, like you wouldn't even know. But or if I was trying to eat you, you wouldn't know, and you just like let me do it. Bozo.
Oh, I guess this is it. This is how I go out, huh?
I don't even think he registers that like he could go out like that.
There's a mortal plane, and I'm on it. No way.
You're being eaten, man. Like,
Nah, dude, that's crazy. I'm not the food. I eat the food, silly.
So what cars look the most interesting to you to drive? You tell me.
I kind of feel like the Arca car would be fun.
Oh, okay. Don't insult me, please. Not the Arca car. Not the Arca car.
No, just no.
Not the Arca car.
Well, other than that, it's pretty much just the GTE, GT3, and the Cadillac here, and the F3 car. So I'm always down to run the Cadillac. That thing's so much fun. Or we could do.
We
GT3
could run the V8 supercar.
I'm always down for that.
I feel like that's like the most NASCAR-esque
Without being terrible.
Without being awful.
I'm putting my silly little socks on because I'm gonna put on shoes. I just need to cover my ankles because I don't want to look like a whore.
Valid. You want to run the regular layout, like the boot?
Sure, I didn't know there were other layouts to even begin with.
Well, NASCAR cuts out the boot.
Fuck NASCAR. Me and all my homies hate NASCAR.
That makes for a silly time. Supercars and supercars. Oh, awesome. I'm glad I got session ready. Just to need to buy iRacing dollars.
Let's go.
Why is my num not?
I'm gonna put my shoes on real quick. Also, I really hope my fucking pedal is working. That would be real swell. Let's see. Yay!
I can't wait for them to add rain to this game, man. That'd be so fun. All right. Which one do I want to try?
Thank you, Christian. How are you doing? I don't know why, but I love beards for some reason. I'm not gay or anything. I just is that when I see a nice beard, I go, "Wow, that guy has a nice beard." Damn right. Every man has a little gayness in them. It's fine. And for beards, I can't blame you. Iracing. Is the session up? Alrighty, V8 supercars at the Glen.
I like when TikTok accounts are like, "You want to be a race car driver?" Like,
I am.
look in the description, and it's a person like the person was wearing like a racing helmet, except it was a plain white Arai helmet and with a dark visor. It's like, dude, you're barely a racing.
What do you mean? Look at him.
And like, if you're, short track racer, whatever, and that's your operation, more power to you. But also, don't try to tout on TikTok that you know what it takes, because the name of the game is money.
Money. Funny money.
Money. The easiest way to become a race car driver is become friends with somebody vastly wealthier than yourself.
Yeah. I agree entirely.
Or have a business that can do business with companies vastly wealthier than your own, and then you're like, hey, a little business to business, and they like, we like business, we like
Yeah.
business.
We're businessmen. We do business.
I got business meetings, and then bam,
You're in.
you're in. I'm putting my
All right. There is a walk-in setup, so we'll run it.
all right. What setup are we running?
There's a walk-in setup.
Oh right. Oh, it auto loaded into it, but I'm gonna reload it anyway. Was it Watkins Glen or Watkins Glen Open?
I just did the normal one. I don't know what the difference between open and not open is.
Neither do I.
I don't know. God, I wish I had it.
I don't know what the hell I was driving yesterday, but that first upshift felt so unnatural. Everything about it, from like how the car sounded, how the throttle felt.
I was about to ask, like, did you put the chicane in and then I ran right through it?
Like, yes, I did.
Oh God, I'm just driving like a monkey.
I don't know how the hell he double downshifted with a sequential.
Right? I've done it like twice.
How did he just hit it twice?
He hits the lever twice, but like really lightly on the second one. Wow, my brain like I don't know why my brain was just like, you need a heel toe. I'm like, I don't though. You should. I just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. I think I've spent too much time on Bathurst.
Makes you say that.
I keep my foot in it, and I just don't let it. The Jeremy Clarkson mentality, just power and speed equals results. They may not be results you like, but they're results.
That's true. Turn! Wow, I almost. That was...
Oh, I'm just gonna run right through it. Please stop. I feel like Watkins was one of those tracks I remembered quite well. I'm clearly proving myself otherwise. Stop it. Stop it. Damn it. What corner are you trying to double downshift on?
I'm not doing any of it anymore. I was just trying it to try it.
Oh, fair. That was dumb. Oh, that was dumb. Ooh, my footsie's got stuck under my clutch. I really like this car on this track.
Yeah, it's hard, but very like rewarding.
The chicanes with this car is just so satisfying.
It really is.
Well, I just broke the tire. Alright, need to let this cool off. That's a supercar if I've ever heard one. That's true, Aiden. That is very true. Oh shit. Stop doing that.
Oh, I'm behind. Oh. I crashed into the S's because I got behind on the steering and still held it wide open.
Let's go. Oh, you're fine. You didn't need to do that. Damn it, I keep lining that up wrong. I'm braking way too early for this speed. I just drifted the entirety of the downhill right-hander after the chicane. I need to watch that back. I just need to finish this lap. It may not be fast, but damn it if it isn't flashy. Oh no! Oh, it all went wrong. Just get across the line. Get across the line. These rears are roasted. Alright, hold on. Like, you should. That felt awesome. I need to just know if it looked as awesome as it was.
God damn it. Ah. I was on track for like a 48.6 and I got super loose in one part and then the rest of the lap the tires were roasted.
Bro, you should fucking look at this slide I had.
Okay. I'm watching.
Oh, like just this.
Damn, you were full on drifting that thing.
Dude, it felt so good. I got the like the uphill one too, I think. Or is this where I decided that I just wanted to drift the rest of it? Yeah. I felt like this one was pretty good too. Oh, that was a nice one. Bro, drifting, like, the fact that there's professional drifting is sad to me. Like, dude, professional drifting's a joke. All right, let's get back to it. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Oh god.
Hey, Max, are you wide open for the first, like, after turn 1 to the bus stop?
Uh, I try to be. Like I give it a little lift and then I'm back on it.
I've figured out how to be wide open there, like consistent.
Oh okay.
It's the key is an early upshift to fifth, like on the first on turn 2, to
Okay.
like bog it a little. Not like a huge early upshift, but like a bit.
Gotcha.
Just to bog it a little, and then just making sure you're turned early for the second part of like the left hand part of the S's.
Got it. Hold on, I'm doing something semi-important here. That go away. go, dude. How much should I fucking take away? Oh my god. Wait, what? Oh, we're so close. Yeah. Okay, okay. Enough selling. Okay, maybe a little more selling. Whoa, I am way up. There's an outlet. Hey, Crashy.
How the fuck did you do that?
I blinked. Oh. Where's the horn on this thing? Maniac.
I'm the maniac.
Yeah!
How?
I had right of way. I was going straighter.
You completely missed the corner.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're overdriving every entry.
It feels
Like
like
pretty
it.
bad. Because I don't know if you noticed, but I back off way sooner and then just suck up to your bumper.
Yes, I am noticing that.
And part of me lifting to getting a couple car lengths is just so that I can see and don't wreck you. But
Would you say you're just braking more like earlier and just smoother overall? Because like I'm
Yeah,
kind of
like-
descending it into the corner.
yeah, like in turn 1, you brake at the 300. It looks. Whoa, why are you braking that much? You drag brake through here.
Okay.
You brake at the 300 through here, and I brake at like just past the light, the caution light, which is like 200 feet further or closer.
Right here.
Yeah. And then just kind of smoother through here. And use the getting light through the transition to just be wide open.
Okay.
Like, just smoother short shifting, and it'll be super light, and then it like overcrests. When you're on the right, and just use that overcrest and the lightness of the car to like really get it rotated to the left.
Gotcha.
And I'm third gear through here.
Oh, Are you in second or third for that?
Second. Don't be afraid of just cracking throttle in this thing just because it got so much power. Short shift is light, it's drifting, and then drift on this overcrest. It helps get you pointed. I'm barely made it.
I had a much better run out there. Like,
Yeah. And then I break at like the 4 here. I didn't break quite enough. And then you aim to take your right side door off on the entry of the bus stop. Like on the wall that protrudes out, like you want to nearly hit it. This corner is really hard in this car.
yeah. On one of my outlaps, I fucking nailed this sector.
Wheel hopped. Probably gonna wreck this time. Just seeing how the last few laps have gone. Oh no, we're good.
Damn, I actually could have gotten a really good run into that, but I got a little bit of
And you should be dragging brake way further through that corner.
Okay.
You're jumping out that way just because you're not slowed in the middle.
Yeah.
You're plowing through the fronts, which means that you have to slow down more.
Oh shit. It wasn't giving me fourth.
a decreasing radius corner right there, so you want to like be on the brakes for longer and really get it pointed. Like it feels like it's not, but you'll notice if you drag brake like 2 ticks longer than you think you should, and then get to the power, that you'll make up a lot of time. Shit. What a time to spin out.
Oh.
You want to watch my fast lap. I don't know if you saw, I know the stream's behind, but I don't know if you saw it through the S's how I like used the overcrest to like really pitch it. Like you can see the car, if you go back to that, you can see like the car makes a more aggressive turn than it usually does.
I noticed
Like,
that if I turned in just a tidbit later and like kind of missed the curve here, then it would give me what I needed.
yeah, but like you see how rotated it got through there just because the rear was light, so it was, and it had enough grip to where it could get light and rotate and still like be fine. Why are you watching it in slow motion?
Because it makes it easier to watch, and also it's really loud. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Also, if you watch my chase, like this chase cam, but from when I was first like kind of dogging you, you can see the difference in like the length of time we're on the brakes.
Okay. If it wants to give me the lap. Okay. You're on the break a lot longer than I am.
I don't know where you're at right now.
We're going on downhill, right?
Yeah. And that was the downhill left was like that was less brake than I usually do. I was just slow on my entry
Okay.
because I think I hit you.
I'm gonna save this replay. Oh.
All right, I gotta get ready to go.
Faux shizzle, brother. I think I'm gonna end stream here because
Alrighty, King.
I'm gonna go do my thing.
Understandable.
Indeed.
Later.
Later, skater. And all right, brothers, sisters, everyone in between. Love you, fuckers. See you when I see you.